the your view now, looking back on it all,
Yeah.
you've built so much in residential. You've actually helped to raise people and their families in the homes that you built for them.
Yes.
Right. That's got to feel particularly good. You've made so many things happen with the shopping centers and the retail spaces, and so that you provided a place for people to find themselves, their food, and their sustenance, and then make their livings at those shops. So you've provided for a generation of Marylanders. Um, how do you define yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I define myself as a hard worker and a lucky person.
That's very humble, sir. That's pretty humble.
Yeah, but I'm just Albertine, that's all. I'm not saying anybody else.
It's it's interesting because many of us see you as part of what we all know as the greatest generation, the generation of Americans that won World War II, the generations of America helped build and put America back to work in the 1950s, and so many from that great generation have the same attitude that you have. I'm just trying to do a good day's work.
Yeah.
Where does that spirit come from?
I'm
Where
sorry.
does that idea? Where does that spirit come
Well, I think everybody in my generation didn't have very much, and they were willing to work to get it.
from? Yeah,
And I think that's what made America great.
yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? When you look to develop and look at the things that you would like to see happen from this point forward, what are some of those things?
Well, I hope that everybody can be happy and keep raising their generation and the children, and right at the moment, I hope everybody will be safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't take that for granted.
No,
No,
that's right.
not at all. Not at all. If there were anything that you might do differently, what might it be?
I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe I should have tried to raise the $600 somehow or another and take myself through college. I probably wouldn't have accomplished as much as those 4 years. I did a lot
Yeah.
basic things, but I don't have the smoothness that you would have if I had a college education.
Let me tell you something. Being smooth doesn't always get it done. Sometimes you got to thump a few skulls to get some things done.
Oh yeah, you bet.
And I get the impression you know how to thump a few skulls when you
get
got
a few
to.
scars.
Yeah. But it goes with
Battle scars, they call them.
That's what they call them. There's nothing wrong with that. They're earned. If you had to say to your the next generation of developers who are coming along, if you give them any advice on how they might want to do it, what would you say to them?
Well, developers coming along today, I guess, find ways of, I guess, getting partners or relatives or somebody to help finance them and get them through all of it.
Yeah.
When I started, jobs were tough.
Yeah.
A lot of people were unemployed.
Right. So,
Herbert Hoover was the president.
yeah.
But he didn't do it all bad. He built Congressional,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
started it.
He started it at least, yeah. What do you, if you have, and in my view, this is always true. In everything that you do, you have to have a lot of passion. You have to have a lot of dedication to get you through the tough times. when you had the tough times as you were developing your projects, when there were times when it didn't seem like you would get something done, what was it that got you through those?
I'm sorry, I have to restate that.
When you had tough times,
Yeah.
when it seemed like you couldn't get the project finished,
Yeah.
when you were kind of in dark periods, what got you through those times?
Well, I don't know, you just have to keep getting out of bed in the morning and do the best you can.
Sir,
And whatever the problem is, you gotta find a way to solve it.
that's a pretty simple solution.
Wow. It's not that simple. I laid in bed a few nights trying to plan the next day.
Yeah, it's not. It goes with the territory. You do have to stay committed, but a lot of people kind of get the weight of it all too much on them, and they quit.
Well, I never thought of quitting. I worked hard, but I enjoyed what I did.
You still come to work every day.
Basically, yes. Yeah.
Is that because you enjoy what you're doing?
Yes. Actually, the weekend sometime are long for me. I don't really have that much to do.
Yeah.
I used to take vacations to Florida for a couple of weeks or a month, but I don't do that anymore. I don't play golf anymore.
Uh-huh.
I don't do some of the things I used to do.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, when you do what you love, when you do what you love, they say that you never work a day when you do what you love. They say when you're doing what you love, you're never really at work because you love what you do.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there's a few times I had some real problems that took me to task. That way. I solved them, but I didn't know if I was going to solve them or not.
But you did. Yeah. You know, that's one of the things that's true also about The Greatest Generation, is you always found the solution to the problem, even if you didn't always know that you would get there.
Yeah, you're right. You just kept working on them, and maybe you weren't even going the right direction, but you find your direction finally and solve the problem.
But you get through it. You get through it. Absolutely. We have so many questions that but let me go back to some of the things that I think are really relevant to where you are and what you're doing now. You have a great relationship with Doctors Community Hospital. Why is that?
I don't know. I just have a great respect for the people that run Doctors Hospital at this time. Mm-hmm. And I also have good ties with Hopkins, probably even stronger. Mm-hmm. And that goes back to when I had my first cataract. Right. Went to Hopkins to see Dr. Stark, because